Welcome back to my channel, friends. This is Sonia here from Growing Craft, and this is one of the most requested video on how to create fox leather effect on any of the surfaces. Now I'm sure with this one tutorial you can give your fox leather effect to any of the surfaces and you will love this one. Now for creating my effect, here I have taken up an old envelope paper. If you don't have this color paper, you can even take a whiter color paper, but it's just you'll have to add a little more of colors to that. Now just keep on crumbling the paper until you are happy. And yes, this is like going back to your childhood memories when we used to crumble the paper and play with that. Now once I'm done with this step, then we are going to spray a water on this. This is just a plain water. If you don't have a spray bottle, you can use your paint brushes. Just we need to make our paper wet so that when we are crumbling it again, it just absorbs that crunchiness. It should have all those natural lines. Once I'm done with that, then here I'm using one of my brown color spray. Now if you don't have these kind of colors, you can use your acrylic colors, you can use your chalk paints, you can use any of the color mediums. Just make sure that it should match to the natural leather color. That's it. There is no compulsion that you can use any X color or Y color or Z color. Now I'll just keep on adding water to it so that it spreads well, and I'm going to cover this color on my complete paper. So my first layer of color has dried out. Again I'm going to crumble this one, and this is really a fun technique. I absolutely love making this video. Thanks to you guys that you guys requested me this video. And yes, please do let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to come up with such more interesting videos. I would absolutely love that. Now after the crumbling work, here it's time to add a little more shades here. So here I'm using my orange color ink pad. Now honestly, this orange color is not that poppy orange on this dark surface, so this worked out really well for me. If you don't have any of the dye based ink pads, what you can do is you can use a tinge of orange brown color and just do a bit of color blending, and it's absolutely fine. See, end of the day you should be able to see your fox leather effect and the color. Whatever the mediums you are using, that's the secondary. It should come out really well. So you can just play around with the colors and the shades you want to. Now again I'm going to apply my water to it. Why I'm applying my water to it? Because I just want to make sure that the dye based ink pad what I have used, it should smudge on my base really well. So that is the reason, and I did not want it to have the prominent orangish effect on this, just because we want to have a natural leather effect. Trust me, it came out so well. It's just that you need to be a little patient with the drying process. Once it is done, then you are so good to go. Now this is the box which I have, and I'm going to cover this up with the leather effect. So now my paper has dried out completely. Now for sticking this, here I'm using my Mod Podge. You can use any of your adhesives whichever you are comfortable with, but I absolutely love using Mod Podge. All the supplies link I have mentioned in the description box. You can check that. Now I absolutely love making the tutorials. Please do let me know in the comment section if you guys want me to come up with such interesting videos. I would love to do that, and I would also like to hear from you guys. How did you find this tutorial? Just in case if you are going to try this out, please do let me know how it turned out. Now here I have already started sticking my paper. So this is a very important step because we are sticking a paper on the top of a cardboard. We have to make sure that it sticks well. As it's a crumble paper, we will have to press it a little more so that it sticks very well on the surfaces, because the wrinkle parts are going to take a little bit of time to stick. Now once I am done with this drying process, then I'm going to cover all the sides of my box and I'm going to take out all the excessive paper from the sides and just make it the perfect size of the box.
À deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'enfer, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'enfer, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter. Passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son.
So my box is ready. I am so sorry that my camera could not capture the real color of this box, because in person it looks absolutely beautiful. So after the sticking work is done, here it's time to use my varnish and my Mod Podge, and I'm going to make sure that I apply generous amount of Mod Podge and varnish. And after the drying process, it's time to add a metal charm to it. So here I'm using this nice button. So for this I need to make 2 holes. So I'm just marking with my rounder and making 2 holes so that I can add up to these brads on the top of it. Now this is completely optional. It's just that this gives a little more nice and closer look to the leather feel, because it always has something metallic which gives it a nice and a really cool effect. I absolutely love adding these kind of charms. So yes, with this our tutorial is done and this box looks absolutely amazing, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Just in case if you guys have any of your queries, please feel free to comment below. I will be more than happy to help you all, and thank you so much for watching guys. Take care. Bye bye.